ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
It's another Thursday. Hello, everybody. My name is Robert Bannon. You're watching us live right now here on Facebook and YouTube. And it is, I don't know how many weeks I gave up counting how many weeks we've been doing this show because it's just been too many weeks we've been doing this show. And I am so excited that you're here. Really excited for our second show, live show of the year. It is January 22nd. If you're watching with us live, if you're watching us later on YouTube, hello, everybody. We're here every single Thursday. We've been here for 4 years. We've had almost 1,000 shows, and we're here to talk with artists about art. And I'm so excited that you're going to be here tonight. It's going to be snowing across half the country. It is going to be freezing cold on the other half. So I hope you're warmed up and chilled out and ready to hang out with me. So welcome to the Roundtable. The incredible Elaine Hendrix is here. You may know her from The Parent Trap. You may know her. She was just on Dancing with the Stars. She's going to tour around the entire country with Dancing with the Stars. But before that, she's stopping in Rochester, New York to play Hello, Dolly. She's playing Dolly Levi for OFC Creations. And she stopped by last week to tell me all about it. And we're going to be showing you that this week. Are you ready? So listen, at 6:30 every single show, we do a pre-show. Okay, so we do a pre-show, and this is what we've just talked about, and I want to just address this elephant in the room from the beginning, okay? So the breaking news this week is that friend of the show, Lunel, who I call Auntie Blue, is possibly being confirmed to be dating Albie Shore after this picture and some love posted. So is Lunel dating Albie Shore? Hello, Adrian. They asked Adrian where she was for the gossip. So I promised my Roundtable family that I would pick up my phone and get on here and text Lunel. So we're going to text Lunel. And we're not going to be shady. We're going to say, hey, Auntie, you have broken the internet. You better get it. That's what we're going to text her. Now, what will she say back? We may break news right here. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Adrian did tell me about it the other day. And what did I say to Adrian? I told Adrian the other day that they are very good friends. I did. I told her that they're good friends. Maybe they're now in love. Maybe it's just a good publicity stunt. Either way, I am enjoying the moment. It's entertaining to me. I'm texting this to my Aunt Fran to make sure she gets this so that my Aunt Fran is here. Everybody is here. Latte said, just got the last snow shovel at Ace Hardware. So woohoo. So my question for you all today, and hi, everybody that's joining us. I appreciate you all so much for being here. It's time for our hot topic. Are you ready? Here we go.
It's smoking.
So my hot topic question is a cold weather question. Do you power through in the winter? Are you someone who loves the winter? You're outside shoveling and singing and walking in the snow and making snow angels, and you live for this? Or do you disappear? Are you somebody who hibernates? And if you disappear, what do you do? What do you do in these months? I told Darius, I told you last week, that it is the cold, boring time of the year. I feel like there's not much to do, and it can be a boring time of the year. So when I try to do my weekend review, I don't have much to talk about because it's too cold. What are we talking about here, people? What are we doing? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Adrian's waking up early to watch the Oscar nominations. I sent her a video. I told you about it in the pre-show. I felt like they were boring. I think the show's boring this year. I don't want to watch those movies. I get them with the Screen Actors Guild. I don't even know what to do in the weather. So tell me, do you hibernate or are you out here, living your best life? So give me your answers and we'll tell you all about it. And I love some of our friends that are here from Rochester, New York. And are here to talk about where Elaine is going to be. We'll be showing that interview in a few minutes. Just bear with me, all my new friends. Okay, look, we have people the Cat Daddies are obsessed with the Ace Hardware. He collects Ace rewards. That's how you know you live somewhere cold. That's how you know you live somewhere cold. All right, here we go. Here's my weekend review. Well, this week I'm actually in Detroit. As you know, people who watch the show every single week, I'm in Detroit, Michigan. I come from New Jersey and moved here 2 years ago for my husband. Hi, Mom. How are you doing? I appreciate you. We'll give your answers to everyone's question at the end. And this week we had a really cute, really cute celebration. We celebrated a good friend of ours, baby shower. Shout out to Brandon and Dima. Look how cute she looks at this baby shower. We went to the baby shower over the weekend. It was such an interesting place. It is an Italian restaurant that has a banquet hall that does concerts. So during the day, it was a baby shower, and at night, Engelbert Humperdinck is there. This is my dream. You know, this is like, if I could have another job, I'd want to have a banquet hall where I do baby showers and Engelbert Humperdinck. I want Engelbert Humperdinck to come on this show. So this is now my new mission in my life. He is 96. I had the last waltz with you. Two lonely people together. That is my song. Oh, so did I email his people today? I did. Speaking of Adrian, me and Adrian went and saw Engelbert Humperdinck. So anyway, if you're new to the show, I apologize. Welcome. I hope you come back every week. And if you love it, you're nuts. And you're my kind of people. So Christine says she's arrived, and it's the winter Arctic air has arrived. And I know it's cold where you are. It's going to be -16 here. So it is really cold here in Detroit. Schools are closed and all that stuff. Hi, I'm Fran. How you doing tonight? Thank you for being here. See, my dad has his albums on vinyl. See, that's what I'm talking about. More than a ripple, less than a splat. Please release me, let me go. Anyway, it was a good week. They announced the baby's name, and we had a good time. It's always so good to see good friends and catch up. So I appreciate them. Let's keep it moving, shall we? Let's talk about I love these people that are here. Love is Love 4105 says, I love Elaine. I met her a few times in New York. She's so lovely. I'm looking forward to the interview. She is incredible. Incredible. I loved her, and I had such a great time. She is such a warm, kind, genuinely good person. So I am very excited and honored that she's going to be here on the show tonight. So our shameless plug, shall we get to it so I can get you to Elaine? I'm trying. I get so nervous when new people are here because I feel judged, but we're in a safe space.
Because I'm shameless.
Well, you know, the Roundtable is on every single day on the Broadway Podcast Network, Spotify, and iHeart, and Apple Podcasts. And you can find all of our links and all that information over at robertbannon.com every day. That it will be up there. You can listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast. It's not just this show on Thursdays. Like Elaine Hendrix interview is up right now. See? Come on, Kelly. Come on, Elaine fans. I love Elaine Hendrix. She's my favorite actress. See, Adrian said we saw Engelbert and women threw their underwear at him. They did. They still did. So you can see all of our interviews. We had a bonus Broadway World interview last week. I forgot to hit send on the email, so I never sent the interview for last week, which last week is a really cute, fun interview with the people behind. I thought I saved it too. Didn't I send the picture to myself? No, I was too excited about Elaine because I love her too, like you all. So last week we had we were supposed to have Percy Jackson from the UK. We were supposed to have the star of Percy Jackson from the UK on BroadwayWorld.com on Fridays. If you go to BroadwayWorld.com on Fridays, you will see me. My face pops up, and I do the show every single Friday on Broadway World homepage national. So I didn't put it up last week because I forgot to send it. So this week, right now, Max Harwood, who starred in the Everybody's Talking About Jamie movie, and the writer Rob Kiki, who wrote Percy Jackson the musical, are on right now. So if you didn't see it last week because it wasn't up last week, make sure you click it and you can watch it. Tomorrow, Mark Shaman is on. Mark Shaman's book is out. It's fantastic. You can click this link and you could get your copy of the book right there on Amazon delivered to your house when it comes out. So Mark Shaman is on, and next week, we start our big comedy 3-week extravaganza. So if you love comedy and comedians and you're here for a good time, we start next week with Carrot Top on January 29th. Mateo Lane, I love that crazy little gay man, February 5th. And then superstar ventriloquist and sells out arenas, Jeff Dunham. So we have Las Vegas legend, icon, prop comic master, Carrot Top, touring superstar, new, young, hip, queer Mateo Lane, and the legend that is Jeff Dunham, all coming on the show for 3 weeks in February. Plus, we're celebrating Black History Month. Plus, we go into gospel at the end of the month, and so much more only here on the Roundtable, this messy little show. So thank you for watching us. You never know who's going to pop up on the Roundtable. Watch us every single day, wherever you listen to podcasts or watch us on YouTube. Make sure you click and link the subscribe button. I'm trying to get it in here, people. Click the like and subscribe button that you can join us, and click the little bell so that you can be subscribed every single day when a new video comes up. So amen. Thank you for all of that. Speaking of, let's carry on, shall we? Well, our Detroit moment this week is just much like your Detroit, the country's moments, which is it's cold.
You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. What up, though?
So the weather here is just as bad as it is across the country. We're just very cold here. Right now outside, it's a balmy 19 degrees, but it is severe weather advisory because the temperatures are dropping. It feels like 7. And by tonight, it will be -7, and the wind chill brings it to a -22. Now, I grew up in New Jersey, so I have never felt -22 before. But on Friday and Saturday, when it's -22 and -23 with the wind chill, I will report back next week when my snot freezes and my saliva is frozen and tell you all about Kelly Hart, girl. That's my people. Kelly is cold, okay? She's from Detroit. Now, where do you live, Kelly? So I will report back. So Detroit is cold. School is closed tomorrow. We're virtual on Monday for PD. We will probably not have much to talk to you about because it is going to be cold, cold, cold. So I don't think we'll be out and about in these streets as much, but we will be here. I love you, Elaine fans. She's so sweet. I love Elaine. She's the reason I started watching Dancing with the Stars. I haven't watched Dancing with the Stars in years, and I did watch the season, and I'm very proud of her. She's incredible. So that's my Detroit moment. Stay warm. Oh, my microphone fell down. Are you and Darius watching the Hockey Smut show? So you're asking me about heated rivalry. You're asking me about heated rivalry. We have not started watching it. Are you watching it, Cat Daddies? Darius, when Darius heard it was very smutty, he got a little turned off by it. Because he was like, oh, God, the gays and the down low gays and the down low hockey gays and la, 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 la. So are you watching it? Tell me, Adrian started to watch it. So tell me about it. I want to watch it. I think I want to. See, Cat Daddy's Lattes is watching it, and Cat Daddy's is obsessed with it and says it's adorbs. So maybe that will get, if you two are watching it, maybe that gets Darius to watch it. Maybe we should watch it. Maybe we should get hockey equipment and pretend to be hockey players. No? See, Adrian just started watching it. Adrian is now going to become gay because of this show. So, Love is Love. It says, I hope Elaine does Broadway soon. I adore her friendship with Lisa Ann Walters. I also met Lisa. She comes to us tonight from Lisa's house, and I do ask her if she's going to have a talk show or do something because she needs to do something with Lisa because they're so cute. You'll cry at episode 5 for sure. Okay. If we're going to be in the cold and I'm not watching the boring movies that are nominated for Oscars, the SAG nominations, which I will watch, I will start the heated rivalry. But okay, promise. All right, you win. Let's go to what's our next thing? Hey, friend. Hey.
I'll be there for you. How you doing?
So no answer from Lunel yet. So maybe she's tied up in her own heated rivalry. Girl. So, hey, friend, hey, whoever sings background for me, I sing, people, okay? Whoever sings background for me becomes a star. So the last Pride show, Roger Dolly left singing background for me. And Lauren Robinson, she got married. And Roger went on to work for Countess Luann. And then he stopped working for Countess Luann. And I don't know, he's got a boyfriend and he's living his own hockey gay dream. And I hired 2 other singers, Samantha and Chris. Samantha and Chris. Sam, Chris. So why I get emails from theaters all around the country because I pitched to people to come on the roundtable, very much like OFC Creations, etc., and build relationships. So they send me their shows. So they're doing Rent in concert at the State Theater in New Brunswick. So they're doing Rent, but everyone is at a music stand, and they're doing Rent in a new way. Okay. And who is playing Angel? But Chris. Chris is touring the country in Rent in concert. Kudos to, I know it because he worked with me. He is now an international touring superstar. No, I'm joking. I'm so proud of him. He's such a good singer. He's such a good ear. He's such a good person. I'm so incredibly proud of you, Chris. Hey, friend. Hey, shout out our friends when they book gigs and work hard. I am very excited and I'm so happy for him. What an iconic role for Chris. He is made for this role. And I am so happy for you. So it made my whole day when I saw it. And I went on his Instagram and I got to text him and I saw it today. And I was like, that's got to be the Hey Friend. Hey, this is it. This is perfect for the show. So kudos to Chris. Very excited about it all. Also, speaking of Hey Friend Haze and this weather and the world and all of that. If you're in Detroit in the cold, Amber Rasho, who's our friend who runs all the Broadway in Detroit, she sends me a pitch to do an interview for Kinky Boots, which is coming to Detroit. And I said to her, oh, when are we going to do the interview for Phantom of the Opera? Because Phantom of the Opera is on tour for the first time in 175 million years. And it's coming to the Detroit Opera House from February 4th to February 15th over Valentine's Day, which is like the most romantical thing ever, is you take your date to go see Phantom of the Opera at the Detroit Opera House. I mean, it's literally like heaven it can be for theater fans. And she told me that Phantom of the Opera is 98% sold out. There are like no seats for Phantom of the Opera. Incredible. Congrats to Phantom and Detroit, Broadway in Detroit. The whole tour is almost sold out. And now they just announced that April 29th to May 17th, Hamilton comes to Detroit. So I want to tell you that Amber will be here in 2 weeks to talk about next season. They're already ready to announce the season for 2026, 2027, right? Is that what year this is? And I'm so proud and excited. I can't believe Phantom is sold out. Not even in box number 5 is usually left empty. See, that's an inside baseball joke, y'all. If you got to see Phantom of the Opera, if you're going to get it, and make sure you check it. If you sit there, you may get a visit. So kudos to our friends over in Broadway in Detroit. Speaking of friends, my favorite thing. What else do we do on this show? Do we have anything besides favorite thing? Did I talk about everything except my favorite thing? Yes, talked about it. Yes, talked about it. Yes, talked about the weather. Yes. All right, so why don't we do my favorite thing with my brand new graphic?
You get a car! You get a car! You get a car! You get a car!
So my favorite thing this weekend, I really thought about it. I went back and forth about what I was going to do because everything was very theater related and entertainment related. It was about Hamilton and Phantom and Lunel and all that mumbo jumbo, Chris and Rent. But I got to shout out to Robbie Roselle. If you don't watch the show and you're not normally with me, and you don't know anything about it, I do cabaret, I do concerts, and I'm a recording artist, and I have a producer that I work with, and he actually is the winner of the BroadwayWorld Award for Best Record Producer, Robbie Roselle and Michael Fink, who came on here and did an interview Michael Fink did for his album called Get What You Want. The songs of Michael Fink won the BroadwayWorld Best Record Producer. I'm so proud of Robbie for being a BroadwayWorld winner. Adrian asked me, was I nominated this year? No, I didn't have a show to be nominated because the Christmas show last year I did not put in contention because it was so terrible. And then Robbie announced his 50th birthday concert is coming to 54 Below called Despite Popular Demand, the 50th birthday celebration, November 30th at 7 o'clock with Yaz playing music. What becomes a cabaret icon most? And I don't really know what that means. What becomes a cabaret icon most? What becomes a cabaret icon most? I'm going to ask Robbie what that means. Is that a typo? Anyway, I'm so proud of him and so excited. Congratulations to Robbie. Oh, the Oscar nominations you thought was my favorite things? No, I talked about it. Were you in the beginning? It is a boring year, Adrian. I am not excited. I look at this list of movies and I say, snooze, 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 snooze. Adrian is excited because she likes the Frankenstein and the Frankenfooter, and she loves Sinners. I like Sinners. Sinners is a good movie. Love it. Loved it. Yeah, see, Sinners was robbed at the Golden Globes because people like Sinners, because people go see Sinners. No one has seen Sentimental Value. No one has seen some of these movies. So Adrian is our awards show correspondent. Maybe Adrian's got to give us a pick of the week. Maybe she'll have to come on and talk Oscars or do something, little Oscar moment for us, because I'm not motivated. I see the movies. She says she's excited. The movies are so good. I do want to watch Song Sung Blue because of Neil Diamond. Fine, Adrian, I'll watch the movies. Maybe I'll love them. I'm going to watch The Left Behind. People Are Left Behind. Leonardo DiCaprio. Not my favorite person either. But I'm excited for you. You're excited. I'm excited. We're all going to watch the movies, okay? We're all going to watch them. We're going to watch them. Hamnet. Marty Supreme. I love it. Marty Supreme. Okay, fine. I will watch Marty Supreme. I will watch Martha Reeves, Diana Ross and the Supremes. I'll watch Marty McFly. Whatever you want me to watch, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch the gay hockey movie, TV show. I'm going to watch them. Okay? I'm going to watch them. Got them all. One battle after another. That's what it's called. Okay. Did I watch Amelia Perez from last year? No, I couldn't even make it through 15 minutes. See, I can't do it. I can't do these artsy fartsy movies that nobody watches except 8 people. I watched The Leg. I'm like, this is a great acting, but this is boring. Do you get it? This is why the ratings go down. Give us something fun. Come on, people. Entertain me. I don't like K-pop, but okay, come on, K-pop. My husband is here. I'm going to try to get him to watch the art. They want us to watch Heated Rivalry, Darius. The Cat Daddies say it's great. Latte says it's great. Adrian says it's great. Everyone wants us to watch it. Oh! I got it. It was very interesting. I got a response from Lunel. Are you ready? Hey, auntie, you have broken the internet. You better get it. And that's all I got. Girl, out here with Albie Shore. Girl. Lunel, you better come on, Heated Rivalry. Come on. I'm sorry, everybody who's waiting. Come on, Albie Shore, singing Night and Day to my Lunel girl. Well, speaking of, see, I told you Darius said Smutty TV is not for him. I told you. He's a royal. Even though the royals are pretty smart. Yes, we got let's get it, girl. Yes, girl. She's coming to Detroit in April. I'm going to try to get her on this show, but I'm not going to ask her. I'm not going to do it. But all right, let's all play it by ear. Let's be chill. Adrian will do something about awards this year. I promise you, for all my Awardnista fans. But before we get to awards, speaking of awards and people who were robbed, my friend Elaine Hendrix is here. She's coming to be in Hello Dolly at OFC Creations. She sings, she dances. She had an incredible dance career and modeling career, and then she got into a really bad car accident. And then it changed the trajectory of her life, and she became an actor. She did tons of television. She did tons of movies. And now she's touring the country with Dancing with the Stars And also she's going to be at OFC Creations in Rochester, New York to be Dolly Levi in Hello Dolly. I had the chance to speak to her. She is so fantastic, sweet, and fun. I love this woman. The one and the only Elaine Hendrix made her Roundtable debut. You're going to love this chat. She's here.
I heard that Elaine Hendrix is coming to do Hello Dolly in Rochester, New York. Okay, let me take you back. Firstly, I know everything she's done because I really love her. And she's beautiful and charming and talented and sweet. I feel like she's been there my whole life. Like, I was celebrating New Year's Eve at my mom's house and Elaine Hendrix is there. And if I'm 12 years old, I'm watching Elaine Hendrix on TV or in the movies. And then I'm watching her on Dancing with the Stars, and she's singing Wicked, flying up in the air with the broomstick. And I know all about her now and her foot and her life and her struggle. I love her. You know, my principal, I'm a teacher in Detroit. My principal's daughter and me had a watch party every week for Dancing with the Stars, and we were voting for Elaine. And my principal said, people better vote for Elaine because that lady is out there working her face off. And Elaine, side note, besides Hello Dolly, she's going to be here in Detroit. She's coming to the Fox Theater with Dancing. She's the busiest woman in show business, and she's here with you. Elaine Hendrix is here on the Roundtable, and we're so excited. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm sitting here. I love this introduction. Please keep going.
I have watched you. I feel like I have watched you literally forever. Like I've grown up with you.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, well, I'm sure you have. You're a baby.
No, I'm a 42 years old, but so that means you're not even 42 years old. So I don't even know how that's possible, Elaine.
You were watching me when I was still in the womb.
Yes, and it was some of your best work, no shade, but you were very good those days.
Thank you.
Very good. I have to say you're coming to Rochester. Our friends at OFC Creations does some of the most incredible work. We have been working with them. They have the most incredible casting. What was it like when they said to you, hey, why don't you come be Dolly Levi and be in Hello Dolly?
Yeah. So, being in the entertainment industry, I rarely know like what the year is going to bring, right? So this time last year, I had a couple of things going. But then by the end of last year, and at this point now, I'm doing Hello Dolly. I did Dancing with the Stars. Now I'm going to do the tour. It's like you just never know what's going to happen, like what the world is going to bring you. And so they called us, like my reps, maybe last May or April, and asked if I wanted to do this. And I'm like, someone in Rochester thought like, hey, let's get Elaine Hendrix up here to do Hello Dolly. I'm like, I'm so in for that. Absolutely.
And now it's happening. And they do, when I tell you the costumes, I know you're not in Rochester yet. So you haven't rehearsed, you have not met your cast, but the costumes, the sets, the people, and it's not just you, Elaine. I mean, you have an incredible cast of people that are going to be with you. So it's an all-star cast. Tyler Hardwick has been here on this show before. He's going to be part of this cast is bananas. So do you have a moment when you fell in love with theater? And I know you're an actress in television and film, but the singing, the dancing, the music of it all, is there a moment you remember growing up that you said, this is what I want to do?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Theater, I began in theater. It's like, so all of this is just me going back to my roots. I do as much theater as I possibly can. And because I ended up doing a lot of film and television in my career, it can be hard to fit like full runs in. So I've done like shorter runs, like the Hello Dolly. It's a shorter run. I can do that a little easier. And so I've done a ton of it. I began like doing, school and city productions when I was younger. And then I went to a performing arts high school. And that's when I learned like, oh, I can actually do this for a living. I had no idea. That changed my life. I had the most incredible mentor. I was a dancer at the time. And then I was, as I shared on my journey with Dancing with the Stars, then I got hit by a car, and that completely changed my trajectory. And so then here I am acting, and I've gotten to work with really a lot of incredible people, just on stage, not as much as I would like. So at this portion of my life moving forward, I'm really aiming to change that.
Well, it's exciting, and what a place to start it. If you're in the area, or you're going to be in the area, or get in the area, January 29th to February 15th, and you could go to ofccreations.com. I'm sure it's going to sell out. Their shows sell out, and they have an incredible group of people who go see them. So this show is going to sell out in a minute. So you better get your tickets right away and get them. I was reading about you. I want to find this Elaine Hendrix in the Keith Sweat dancing moment. You talk about dancing, MC Hammer, Keith Sweat, and then all these ads. I mean, you were modeling for Nike and Levi's and Mattel, and then you brought it up, and you just brought it up here. You got into a car accident. It really changed your entire life. How serious was that moment in your life and the accident? And
Yeah, very. Because I really, I'd like to be like really point out that it wasn't just a car accident, because I wasn't in a car. I was on a bicycle. So like, it wasn't car on car, it was car on Elaine. So that really, it was terrifying. I'm so lucky. I'm so incredibly lucky that like I walked away from it. And I was in physical therapy for about 8 months afterwards. And while I didn't get to dance at the level that I had been dancing and doing all that I had been doing, it really forced me to pivot. And I mean, here I am. I like to think that things worked out okay.
so when you recovered, thank God, and everything was okay and you were okay, did you make a conscious decision to say, I'm going to stay in this business and I'm going to be an actor or an actress? Or did the work start to come? Because very early on in your career, you started doing stuff like this.
I did.
Like the Get Smart reboot.
Yeah, I've done, it's so interesting. I'm not sure why, or because like you can't, I think there's very little that you can plan for in this industry. You can hope for things, you can work towards things, but there's very little planning. And somehow, some way, my career is full of remakes, reboots, sequels of like these big legendary franchises. And I feel so incredibly lucky for that. So Get Smart was my first one. That was my very first television series, and it was with the original Get Smart, Don Adams, Barbara Feldon. And then it was with Andy Dick and myself. We were the new agents. And that was just such an incredible experience. And it didn't last very long, but that's like really kind of solidified it for me, because between being hit by the car and doing Get Smart, it was about pivoting and figuring out like how I was going to do things, because I knew that I wanted to act, but I was so in love with dancing, and dancing is how I was making my living. Yeah. So then I had to just recalibrate altogether. And then I really credit my dance career to helping me launch my acting career a lot faster, because while I knew very little about Hollywood and the business and being on set, I learned very quickly because I was programmed that way as a dancer. So it just all worked out, and I worked my tail off, and I'm just so grateful.
Well, we're grateful, because all of the 100+ IMDb credits have given us so much joy and so much laughter and so many memories of the work that you've done. So thank you for the effort and the time you put on set to give us some joy in our house. For you, dancing and now being in Hello Dolly and then Dancing with the Stars, obviously, you get to go back to, you're not afraid if they give you a little 1-2 step in Hello Dolly. You'll give a little Hello Dolly moment on the dance floor.
Yeah, I will. I sure will. Yeah, they messaged me and said, are you good with dancing? And I'm like, oh, I think I'm good with dancing now. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Have you seen this? I think she's good with dancing. What was so fun about that is the story is true. Every single night when you guys were on, me and Kendall would sit there and we would text, and it's such a bonding experience. You must have heard from people from all ages, all styles. It's something that your grandmother can watch with a baby, and your families can sit together. And you must have found all sorts of people who were inspired by your story messaging you.
I was, and thank you for saying that. It makes me, I usually get emotional talking about it, because the amount of love and support that I received through Dancing with the Stars, I couldn't have predicted that like at all. I knew that I was going into it with my whole heart and soul, and I had the intention of making it to the finals. But, I don't have, like, especially compared to some of the other contestants, like, I had a fraction of the social media following that they did. And I am older. And, there was just so many elements that I was like, I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm going to give it everything that I've got. And so the fact that people showed up for me is just blows my mind. It was incredible.
The whole thing was incredible. Your story was incredible, and we were rooting for you every step of the way. You all won because it was such an incredible season, truly.
Yeah. Yeah.
While we're here to talk about Hello, Dolly, I would be remiss to just say you can see Elaine also as she goes across North America. There's a bunch of dates that she's going to be with Dancing with the Stars, including coming in Detroit, where me and my husband are. So I don't know. I may have to take you out for a corn dog and say hey.
Yeah. Well, I'll have a veggie dog.
I'm sorry. Let me explain. And it's my question, because if you go on Instagram, Elaine for Animals, I wanted to ask you about it. Tell us about your activism. And yes, please. Soy dogs, veggie dogs.
Exactly. Yes. And you cut out did you say soy dogs? Oh, okay. Because I just heard the dogs. And so
No.
I thought, okay, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the attention to detail. Yeah, I am a big animal rights activist, and I've been doing that. I've been doing that almost 2 decades now. And the real short story is that as my career was expanding, I started getting invited to all these different charity events and everything, and I just didn't feel like I was making a difference. I was kind of like being spread so thin. So I sat down to figure out like, well, okay, so what do I want my platform to be? And I started with, well, what do I love? Okay, I love animals. And as much as I loved animals, I had no idea what was happening to them. And this is like, kind of early days of internet. So now it's so easy to find out and to know what's happening with them. But that was just such a game changer for me. And then that's really expanded. It's kind of been my entire life's work to champion anything who certain groups of people like to label as marginalized. I personally, I don't understand that concept, because it's like, we're all human. How is a human marginalized? That just doesn't make sense to me. So I champion the marginalized, and it's my great honor to do so.
Well, women, people of color, the queer community, anybody who has had
Indigenous
people, down to the animals that have to be treated and deserve a life and to have a full life as well. That's what makes you, it exudes off of your spirit, the kindness and compassion that you have. We saw it on television, we see it on screen, and now getting to talk to you, you just exude that energy. Was growing up in Tennessee, and your foundation in this business, do you take that girl, is that girl still a part of who you are? Do you still take the way you were then and carry it on through your career and through your life?
Gosh, I like to think that I do. Yeah. I mean, but one of the things is people like, well, you don't sound like you're from the Tennessee. And I'm like, well, yeah, sometimes I do. But I feel like certain parts of my background, it's like I don't identify with anymore, but the concept anyway of like Tennessee is the volunteer state, so I grew up very much, I came from a family and a community that was very involved. Like you get in there, you do something. And so I definitely carry that spirit around with me. I like to think that I don't, even in this business, people are always climbing and scraping and, networking and hustling and all that. And I was just talking with someone about that today. I feel like I am still able to see people and not commodities. And that's really, really important to me, both in my personal life and my professional life, which I really don't don't draw a line between,
Yeah.
because I draw so much from my I draw everything from my personal life, from my professional life. So that's sort of the long-winded answer for you.
I love it. Listen, when you come in Rochester, New York, they have some great places for you. They're going to have good vegan food for you. And when you come to Detroit, Trap Vegan is around the corner from my house. I'll bring you something from the stage door, a good portobello burger. I promise I got something for you.
I can't wait. I can't wait to hug your neck.
That's what's good. So when people come see you in Hello Dolly, I know people come to you from all different aspects. Maybe they remember you from Superstar. Maybe they Romeo and Michelle, which is living forever and has just had a run off Broadway to talk about making different things happen. And of course, the Parent Trap, and which is iconic when I talk about growing up. I'm 42, so I was 13 almost for a couple. I remember going to the movie theater and seeing it with my brother.
You were that age, yeah.
So when people come see you, when you get recognized at the airport, at the supermarket, they must know you from all sorts of things. You never know what they know you from.
I really don't, and it's always fun to guess. I mean, by and large, it has been Parent Trap. Now, Dancing with the Stars is eclipsing everything, but that's, it's so fresh, and it's so in the zeitgeist right now. But people, and then one of the really fun things is when people were like, "Oh, I watched Get Smart," or "I saw you from that documentary, What the Bleep Do We Know," or "I saw that independent film you did with Leanne Rimes," or whatever. I've done such a wide variety of projects. I like to say I've done everything from web series to major motion pictures. So I've done everything short of porn so far. But life is both long and short, so who knows?
I was not judging, Elaine. I'm out here to make a buck. Look, I have an interesting one that I remember you in that maybe is not the most, I remember it. I like this one.
Yes. See, that's another remake, reboot franchise, The Munsters. Scary Little Christmas. Yes.
I love it. See, this is a career that goes forever. The longevity of it, it means you're a tough person, because this business is not always easy. Like you say, it's unpredictable. Some years are book solid. Some years you're ready to trying to find a job. What has given you the motivation and the drive to keep going, that you've made your whole career, your whole life has been a working actor?
Oh, thanks. Besides trauma, let me think about that. Because I teach a lot too, and I'm going to be guest teaching at OFC, which I'm really excited about. I always tell people, you really have, if you really want it, because you can be an artist and you can create and you can perform at any level. It doesn't have to be Hollywood. But if you're going to go for Hollywood, or what Hollywood represents, the industry, to make it your career, you really have to not envision yourself doing anything else, because it is such a tough journey. So I was really fortunate in that my mom, who had her master's degree, who worked in higher education for over 40 years, she said to me, "I don't think you should go to college. You know what you want to do." And at that time it was dancing. And she was like, "You've got to do that while you're young, while your body still can. And I think you should not have any, burn the backup plans and go for it." And I think having that kind of support for me changed everything. And then, because, I knew no one in LA when I came out here, when I first started coming out to LA. I'm in LA right now. I'm at my best friend, Lisa Ann Walters, right now. And my mom, and there she is. That's my bestie. And so I started coming out here when I was really young, and I had to learn it all myself. I didn't, have anyone to teach me and show me. So I think after a while, I put so much of me into this that it's year after year, the good years sort of carry you through the bad years. And then after a while, it's sort of I'm going to give a really simple example. I'm now 5.5 years of not eating refined sugar. And I know it's hard, but it's really, the struggle is very real. And you start out and it's I'm going to do this thing. And then when things get tough, after a while, it's well, I got got 30 days under my belt. I got 100 days under my belt. It's like, it's that commitment, and you've given so much to it that I don't, at this point now, it's like, well, at 5.5 years, I don't want to break it now. And I feel like there's kind of some of that in the longevity of doing what we do here. It's like, I've put so much time and effort into it. Am I going to really go do something else?
And look, I paid a therapist a lot of money to say, take a step and the rest will follow. That one step to sugar, or that one step towards this business, and then you just keep going. And then before you know it, the year has gone and another year is gone, and a body of work is created, and we just keep growing every single year. Wait, this is so off topic. What did you eat so far today?
Oh, because the reason I had to give up sugar was because I won't just have like 1 or 2 cookies. I'll eat an entire sleeve of cookies. And then the next day, well, I deserve another cookie, right? Because so then the next thing I know, I'm just eating sugar all the time. And I'm going to be really real. I've done other short stints of not eating sugar. And then I read that sugar creates premature wrinkles. And that's all I needed to hear. So I was like, vanity saves the day.
This is a Twix bar right here.
I would never guess your age. I would never, ever guess your age.
Vanity is my favorite sin. I'm just saying. So what we can do, I want to say, shout out, you brought up an important point, youth theater. I taught musical theater in Newark, New Jersey for years. The OFC Creation, the group that they have up there, the Youth Musical Theater Education Program, is the best in the neighborhood, in the area. These young kids inspire people of a certain age to keep on going. When you masterclass, when you do lectures, when you see people that have that drive and the energy that maybe reminds you of you, or they even are more ready to go than maybe we all were, it's gotta be so inspiring and exciting to see their excitement. It reminds us to how important and magical this business really is.
Oh, it's so true. And again, I don't care if you want to make this a hobby for yourself or whatever, the curiosity, the learning, the growing, the stretching, it's so important as an artist and as a human. And I love when I have time to teach, because it feeds me as much as I feel like I'm feeding them. It's very similar to doing live theater. It's one of the things I love so much about it, is that reciprocity with the audience, that energy exchange. So I love it so much.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for you to get up to New York. I'm excited for Rochester. I'm excited for the community. Elaine Hendrix is going to be Dolly Levi, everybody. And hello, Dolly. The incredible Jerry Herman score, this incredible story that you know and love. She's going to steal your heart. She's gonna.
Oh my gosh, am I blushing?
She's going to steal your heart, everybody. You all better get a ticket and hurry up and get it. It's going to be the end of this month into February. So it's perfect for Valentine's Day. It's a perfect date night. Have a little night out with somebody you care about and see an incredible evening of theater. Shout out I love this Christmas tree. Shout out to Lisa Ann Walters. While you were talking, I have to say, New Year's Eve, it was so fun to see you guys in Times Square. Yeah. You guys need, I want to pitch, the reality show, the talk show. You two are so infectious and fun. I need it. I need a daytime daily talk show.
Listen, keep speaking it, because we're working on it and it's coming. It's just, let's make that happen sooner rather than later.
Okay. Because I need it. And I remember her, much like you, growing up and doing fun character actress parts and doing bit parts here, and the funny best friend here and the personality there. And I'm so incredibly excited for her. She has put in so many years of hard work, and for her to be blown up and is as big as all the work that she's doing, it can't happen to a more talented person.
No, you are so sweet. Thank you.
You're so cute. I love you guys' friendship. Anyway, get a ticket. Thank you for being here. I'll either see you in Rochester or I'll see you here in Detroit.
Both, please.
Okay, done. Check. Let's do it. Elaine Hendrix, everybody, get your tickets to see her in Hello, Dolly, and then she's touring around the entire country with Dancing with the Stars. You're not going to want to miss a single second. My show is your show. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Robert. Mwah.
Mwah.
How cute is she? I loved her. I love her. She's a cutie. What'd y'all say? I love her too. Love is love. Elaine is brilliant. She should have won Dancing with the Stars or gotten second place. Marie's late, but she's here. Hello, everyone. Cat Daddy say, I love Tyler Hardwick. Was recently in Tartuffe. I love Tyler too. Tyler can sing his teeth out. Why does she look like she's not aging? What WTF is happening? Darius welcomes Marie too. Cat Daddy say she was Lisa in Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion. We got that picture up there. Yep. And are we ready for the snow? Woo, you all be safe in New York and New Jersey. Christine says she loves how everyone is here, and so is Adrian. And Darius says A. Adrian Marco Polo's us since we're in Detroit, and we owe her Marco Polos for sure. My friend Kelly from Detroit says, I'm grateful to support and be a fan of an awesome person. I love her so much. And love is love says, people who get to see Hello Dolly are lucky break a leg. And thank you, Cat Daddies. Robert always gets the guests to feel comfortable to share their core being on the show. Elaine is lovely, sweetheart. I agree. I don't know about I agree about me getting them to be comfortable, but I agree that she sure did. Love is love says she was great in Les Bombs and Inspector Gadget too. I love her story, and she's gorgeous to boot. She stole my heart. And my husband says, great interview. You did well, Bug. Thank you. Thank you, husband. He's so cute, my husband. Fantastic interview. Thank you. Love her. Thank you so much. She's wonderful. Would love to have her at our farm sanctuary to visit our herd when she's in Rochester. I'm sure she will. If you tell her, she really loves it. And Elizabeth says she'll be at multiple shows. That is so great. I love it. All right. We have to do the hot take. And which we did not do, and some of you talked about. So please come back, friends from Rochester. We do all of the stars of the Rochester OFC shows do the Roundtable. So we've had all of them, and anyone that's here, if you love pop culture and art and you like our messy show, please come back and join us. We're here every single Thursday at the same time. And Ellen, we'll start with hers. Before I become a senior citizen, I loved to be out shoveling snow and waving to neighbors. Now I sit inside and watch a blanket the property around me out in the country where I live. It is beautiful. So she enjoys the snow. I see you. February 5th. You'll see Hello Dolly for your birthday. I love it. And what else do we have? We have Christine's. In the cold winter, I power through the best I can. These next 2 weeks, even here in North Carolina, will bring Arctic air and an inch of ice and sleet. We was hoping for snow. I'm fine, but concerned about the power loss. Yeah, be careful. The power is the issue. I know that's what everybody says. Cat Daddy say, not a fan of the winter or winter wardrobe. I'm more of a t-shirt, jeans, no jacket person. Tell Elsa to stop. You know that. I hear that. I get it. Adrian says, after my husband and I shovel, LOL, stay home, and I loathe the cold weather and the snow. Does not enjoy it. And my friend Amy Anderson, she returned. Look, I told y'all she was going to come. Let's shout. Let's clap it out for Amy coming back. Yes, Amy girl. I stay inside. We are going to make oatmeal raisin cookies and decorate the house for Valentine's Day. That is cute as a button. I like that answer a lot. That is adorbs. And I lost my, oh, there it is. And Latte says she hates the cold. We don't have any fans of the winter. Darius likes the winter. Darius does like the winter. Last comments for the night. OFC is a gem of a space. I love the people there. They do incredible work. And Elaine and Lisa really do need to work together again. I'd love to see Elaine guest star on Abbott Elementary. I would love that too. And I love Lisa. And maybe Lisa will come do the show one day for sure. See? Why are we hating the winter? It's okay. It's your truth. Darius loves the winter. He loves the snow. He loves the cold. He drives real slow. He takes it easy. He likes the snowblower. He likes to shovel. He likes the Christmas of it all. It makes him feel festive and fun. So we party it up. We party it up here in the snow of it all. Loves it. He loves it. He hates the heat. I hate the heat too. Can't stand the heat. But he likes this heated blanket. Oh, he looks so cute in his winter coat gloves. So yes, as Christine said, welcome to all the new roundtablers. Enjoy our mess. I hope you join us next week. 3 weeks while after Lunel text people. So after Lunel text that face, and then she sent a laughing emoji. I heard from Engelbert Humperdinck's. Matt, remember what we were saying, Engelbert? They're going to try to get Engelbert to do the show. Now, listen, I know that doesn't mean a lot to you young people, but for this young person who loves Engelbert, I'll fan out. I'll lose it. I'll lose my cool. I'm just letting you know. He feels like he's in a snow. He proposed to me in a snow globe. Facts. Loves winter. New Year's Eve. That's it. The trees are all down. Darius did it all this weekend. The trees are all down. I told Lattes she took her tree down. Darius took all the trees down. Engelbert might be here. This show is a mess. I love you for being here. Join me next week for maybe our messiest show yet. 3 weeks of mess. Carrot Top on January 29th. Mateo Lane on February 5th. And Jeff Dunham on February 12th. It's 3 weeks of comedy icons only here on the Roundtable. Why do people keep coming on this show? I don't know. Yes, Engelbert might be on. We're working on it for February, which is perfect for Valentine's Day. But we have 3 weeks of comedians plus a gospel night. So, we're going to squeeze it in. We're getting it all together. So, Joe Piscopo is my neighbor out here, and his best friend is Tony Orlando. That is true. And the two of them together will be a fabulous show. I know people have asked for Tony to come back on. So we have to have Tony back on. And I love Joe Piscopo. It's SNL and all. I love that. Thanks, Aunt Ellen. Yes. My hair is still up. Good for you. And Darius is Mateo. I'm looking forward to him. Darius loves him and sends a lot of his Instagram memes. So a lot of fun shows coming up. For you here. We did 420 episodes, and we're on track to do over almost 400 again. There's one every single day, even with life being crazy. We're making it happen. Mateo, he's looking forward to it. As much as Darius loves Christmas, he'd love a year through the winter with snowman decor. And then Valentine's Day for February. Yes, we do our own little Valentine's Day traditions here as well. So that's cute. Did you see today's announcement that your previous guest, Jasmine Forsberg, will be back in 6 as Jane Seymour? I did see the announcement, and the internet, speaking of theater news, got crazy about. They had to announce that 6 on Broadway, they're doing their first casting with so Jasmine Forsberg, just a couple of hours ago, Kelsey Watts set her final performance in doing it. Kelsey, who came to my show, and then Jasmine is coming back on February 16th. And she was on the show, and I love her. And the cast of 6, you're going to have to go again. Dylan Mulvaney is going in as the first trans actor to ever do 6 on Broadway. And then Adriana Hicks and Anna are back. I love Adriana's voice. She's incredible. And then Olivia Donaldson, and then Jasmine Forsberg. So 6 is back. 6 is back as well. So much news. Go check me out on BroadwayWorld. Check out my interview with the incredible cast lead of Percy Jackson in the UK. Tomorrow, it's an incredible, I'm not just saying this. Okay, I always say the same boom. But the interview with Mark Shaman is incredible. It is 45 minutes of Mark Shaman talking about Bette Midler, of Mark Shaman talking about Whoopi Goldberg, about Hairspray. It's an incredible 45-minute interview. We lose the internet. We have to come back a week later. It is a mess. You will all freaking love it. And then, Carrot Top's going to be a disaster. Like, God only knows what's going to happen. So, yes, Cat Daddies are going opening night. So I love you all so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks to Elaine Hendrix. Thanks to OFC Creations. Thanks to everybody. If you can get tickets to Dancing with the Stars tour, go see it. If you want to see more of me, there's more interviews, up every single day here on the show. Follow me at Robert M. Bannon on Instagram. And I love you all so much. Be safe, be warm. We're so grateful and lucky that we live in homes with heat, that we live with food, that we have electricity. Things could be so much worse while the world is literally crazy. Madman is running this country. And I want you all to know that we are all, there's more good than there is bad. There's more love than there is hate. There's more joy than there is sadness. And there's more good things happening in our lives. God is working for us every single day, even if it doesn't feel that way. You are tougher than you think. You are stronger than you think. and can get through every single problem and issue that's going on. You don't get more than you can handle. So just tough up, get together, find your community, find the people who love you, make sure you gather around them, hold on tight, and just take it a day at a time, take it a step at a time. And before you know it, you'll be on the other side of whatever's facing you. You got this, okay? From me to you, the best is always yet to come. I love you so much for being here. And Ellen says, stay warm and cuddle up with Darius. I'm going to go put my pajamas on and cuddle up as we speak. God bless you. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next week. Happy Thursday, everybody. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye, everybody.